Hey guys, alright, today we're going to be replacing the bungees. So we're going to drill out these rivets here. We're going to have to lift this up. And of course drill out these rivets here. Here's that bad bungee. Then get the new bungees installed. By the way, bungees came in yesterday on Friday. So that makes it a little bit easier. However, you do notice we got a 10 by 10 up above us here. We're going to be fighting a battle today. Let me turn around the camera and show you what battle we are fighting that battle there in the sky today. Of course, that's the sun. It's not going to be a pleasant day. It's going to be like 95, feels like 100. So we're going to get this done because, of course, we've got an upcoming camping trip soon. So, matter of fact, a few of them. In other words, hey guys, all right, let's get started. We're going to go ahead and get these bungees done, like I said. However, first of all, I'd like to ask if you guys could please subscribe, like this video. It does help us out a bunch. Anyways, first things what we're going to start with is we've got the new bungee cord. This we had to order on Amazon. We will leave a link for in the comments below for where to pick this up at. It is the 5/16, like I said. It is a 10-foot piece. Next thing we'll need is the drill, the pop rivets. I picked up a utility knife. And last but not least, the most important thing, your safety glasses. Always wear eye protection when drilling out the rivets, because you never do want anything coming back up and hitting you in the eye. And also, it says, wear eye protection. Alright, so we're going to start out with the rivets that are giving us the worst issue. The ones that are worn. So I'm not going to stick this on a high speed to do it. I'm going to do a low. And these should just kind of pop right out. We're going to have to move our roof raising here that we got going on. We just made this out of an old Coca-Cola crate. Alright. That should get me enough room to drill this rivet out now. That it does. Alright. That was really quick, easy, small turn. There wasn't much holding that rivet in. It's unbelievable that it is still functioning. I'm going to take out the other one. And it just came out real easy. Just said nothing was holding that in. Alright. Going to give me a screwdriver. We're going to get this pried off here. It is being held in by some caulk. I can feel the tension on it. It's starting to actually move around, so give me 1 second. We're going to get a screwdriver and we'll be right back. Okay guys, we are back here. Get this little pieces of metal cleaned up here real quick. And we're going to pop this piece off. I don't know what it's really called, but it's what holds that bungee on. And like I mentioned before, it needs a little cleanup. We're gonna get that repainted. That's a little rusty. Get the caulk cleaned off of this. We're gonna get these other rivets taken off here. So It's going to take a little bit. In other words, we'll be right back. We're going to work on getting these old rivets out. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Alright guys, we got the old bungee off, the rivets drilled out and everything. On my AFrame, which is a Rockwood A212HW, the size of the rivets are 3/16, so you're going to want to use a 3/16 drill to drill them out. We've got some new rivets here, some new 3/16, and let me get the package here. They are 3/16 1/2" to 5/8 grip range. Now, when I measured it between this little piece here that the rivets go through and hold the bungee into the roof, I measured it about a 1/2", which is about right. So we went up to the local hardware store and got some rivets to get this done. I did get this little guy painted black. I wanted to get taken care of. So what we're going to do here is, I found the easy way before doing this video here, is we're going to insert both rivets into here, and then our bungee, which I've already pre-cut, I'm going to make sure the length is the same, and I'm going to grip it right here. While doing that, the way that this goes, there is more backside to the one hole. You can kind of see there's more edge on this side. That's the back side, or what's going to be facing towards the rear end of the trailer. So I'm going to get this put into here, just like that. Then you'll be left with your two rivets, and then where your holes are, you're going to get to be able to put that down into there. That'll seal up, and then you'll be able to take your rivet gun and pop these. And basically, pop rivets, if you don't know, just squeeze up from the back and they expand. Also, what we've got for this was the black adhesive sealant silicone. What we're going to do is get this gap filled in here, and we'll be able to know that we're going to have a good seal. Then we're going to seal it around here a little bit. Now, when I took this off, the old silicone and stuff that was left there, what I used was some Goof Off, and I was able to get this area cleaned back up, and then use some regular 50% alcohol to follow up behind it, just to get it back to an area where I know it's going to be pretty much prepped, ready to go. I do see a little spot here that I do want to take care of, so let's get that taken care of real quick. Try to get most of this taken care of before we did this, so you didn't have to watch me do this, but yeah, why not? So we'll get a little Goof Off on there, and then this little problematic spot I've seen between where the two rivets are going to be. That's taken off. All right, now it's better prepped. A lot cleaner there. And then we'll take some alcohol, like I said, and just follow it up and get all that Goof Off material, solvent that's on it. And there we go. Let this air dry here real quick. Should be done here rather soon. While it's doing that, I did get a knife so that we can cut the bungee when it's on the top, because we're going to have some excess length to trim off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this little guy here so I can get this stuff ready to go. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to kneel down and do this. Alright, got me a nice little hole put in it. So we're ready to go. I get this hole poked. There we go. Alright. Now's the time to be careful because we don't want to get silicone everywhere. So, alright guys. So we still have this thing prepped. What I'm going to do is get some silicone put in here. Just going to squeeze it on in. And like I was saying before, we got black because you can notice all of the stuff is black on our trim. So I'm going to get some squeezed in here. Why I want to do this, just for the simple fact of we want to make sure we have a good seal. Now I did notice I want to cut a little bit more of this off, so it's going to be 1 second here. Okay. It's kind of hard to do this holding it with one hand and squeezing with the other, but we'll get it done here. There we go. I'm going to cut just a little bit more off of this. Okay. Now there we go. We just needed a bigger hole cut. Okay. Carefully, we'll put this down. What I'm going to do is turn this over. One of the rivets are in, the other rivet's in. Then we're going to come back and we're going to fill this with silicone here in just a moment. Get the rivet gun. While keeping adequate pressure down, we're going to squeeze. Squeeze. And here, about the third one, it should pop. Okay, there's one. I usually put these in a pop can so they don't come out in the trash. Getting somebody's tire, that's the last thing you want. So we will clean them up here in a minute. We'll get this aligned here. Just got a little wonky. Nice. All right. Here's our last one. Okay, it should pop here in just a second. Okay. And it is cut off. All right. Now what we're going to do is put some silicone in the back here just to get this filled up. Okay. And then I'm going to spread these two apart. I'm going to put some down in here just for some extra protection. We'll join these together. We'll get a little bead going around here. Alright, I am satisfied with that. I'm going to get a cap put on this here because we're going to try to reuse this again. We're going to put some duct tape on this because we got another side to do here. And if we can, we're going to try to reuse as much as we can. A little tube can go a long way. We're going to get some on the back side here just to keep it pretty. Make sure we're not going to leak. Last thing we want to do is have any kind of leaks in this thing. We don't want to do any kind of rebuilding if we don't have to. Alright. Trying to keep my finger out of this and do it kind of a little bit more natural. I can always trim some of this up with a razor knife when we're done here. In other words, I am satisfied with this one. We are going to I'm going to put a little dab down in here just to be on the safe side. It doesn't hurt. I'm sure it's fine. It doesn't have any in there, but hole, water, finds its easiest way in always. Alright, so we're going to get the other side replaced here shortly, but we are going to get this attached up top, so give me a few. We're going to start working with this. We're going to try to get it the same correct on the strength of bungee. The other bungee is still intact, of course, like I said, and we'll get that put together, and then we'll start the other side with the other chunk of bungee that we have. So be right back. We'll start the top half. Hey guys, wanted to bring you up to speed here. The bungees are done. We've got them riveted in, of course, siliconed in. I did let them dry for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and cut these cords. We did start the weather stripping, as you can see, which I started the video on that. However, we ran into a small issue. I couldn't believe it when I seen it, but let's take a look at this. Bring you up and in here. Wham! Nice big split in the weather stripping. I emailed them and let them know what was going on. Sorry about that. 2 flies. But anyways, emailed them, let them know what was going on. They went ahead and got me some new weather stripping sent out. However, the bad part is, I gotta take this off. In the video coming up, I'm going to mention how the easiest way we found to get this off, and it worked really, really well. Just got to use a little elbow grease along with the method that we tell you. So stay tuned for that video. Also, if you haven't, please like and subscribe to the videos. It does help us out a bunch, of course, like I've said many times. In other words, I'm going to get these cut. We are going to be going camping this weekend, so I've got some stuff I want to do at the campground. Get some videos out just to the campsites, you know. Who knows? You guys may want to stay there. More or less, pretty much reference for me. But they will be in a playlist coming up, and I will let you guys know about them. So stay tuned coming up for more videos. We're going to take the weekend off. This week actually has been really hot. We didn't want to attempt doing too much on the trailer because every time I got off work, it's just been too roasty hot. So, other than that, guys, hey, have a good one, and we will catch you after this weekend. Later.